Just say no. Do you remember that slogan from the 1980s drug campaign? Well, I'm not talking about that kind of drugs today. I'm talking about a different kind, and it is the drug of wasted time and mediocrity. Hi, I'm Rochelle Carrington with the Quest Source. One of the things that you've got to do to be productive is learn how to say no to things. And that can be really difficult for a lot of people. Sometimes we just like to feel needed. Sometimes actually doing something for someone else allows us to procrastinate something else we know we should do, but we don't really want to. But you've got to become good at saying no without ticking everyone off around you. So today we're going to talk about 3 key ways that you can say no and start to operate on your priorities and not someone else's. Because regardless of the type of company that you work in, so often people are putting things on your to-do list that you just don't really need to be doing. So you need to learn to say no. So here's how to do it. Number 1, create a stop doing list. List out all those things that you're doing right now that you really shouldn't be. Those things that are below your pay grade. Those things that maybe somebody else could do faster or better than you. Make that list and fire yourself from doing those things right away. Number 2, hire people who play at the things that feel like work for you. What do I mean by that? Well, there's a lot of things that you do that just you dread, that when you sit down to do them, it is not within your zone of genius, and so it kind of feels a lot like work. Now, there's probably somebody else out there in your company or in your community who loves to do those things that you feel is dreadful. They feel like it's playtime because it's in their zone of genius. So guess what? Hire them to do it. Delegate it. Outsource it. It doesn't matter what the task is, whether it's business or personal. When you give those things away to someone else, it will give you a massive amount of freedom. And the third step is learn how to say no nicely. And the best way to do that is when somebody asks you to do something, you just say something simply like, I really appreciate you asking, but I just don't have the bandwidth to do that right now. It is a very easy way to say, no way am I doing what you want. So learn how to say no. Learn how to say no both to yourself and to others, and start to use your time the way you need to and not the way somebody else wants you to use it. Your productivity is up to you, but you gotta say no first.